Welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and we are live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we have a really special show for you today. If you've always wanted to know how people trade on the markets, they make money, they have fun, well, you are in for a treat today because we have with us two very special guests that understand how to do that. They are having fun and making money. And so welcome to the show, Brandon Boyd and Troy Menlove via Skype. Welcome, guys.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Excited to be on.
Well, it's great to have you. And Brandon, you become quite an expert, I understand, from with trading and making money. And tell us a little bit about how all that works.
Well, first of all, when I got involved about 22 months ago, I didn't really know anything about trading at all. I actually thought, dealing with Forex, the foreign exchange, I thought it was the stock market, didn't have an understanding. Found out that it does $5.3 trillion a day. So I thought to myself, if I could just get like a little piece of that, that would be fantastic.
Now, say that one more time. Did you say 5.3 trillion with a T?
Yeah.
My
if you look
goodness.
at the stock market, closes down every day. It does about 22 billion. Forex, the foreign exchange, does 5.3 trillion. That's longer than your phone number with the area code included.
Yeah. Wow. My goodness. That is unbelievably huge. And so you have a little piece of that, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the last 22 months, I'm not going to give, the amount of money I've made, but it's been phenomenal. I invested a little bit of money. I set it up with an auto trader. I actually learned how to trade as well, using some of the tools that we have. It's been absolutely incredible, the last 22 months doing it.
Wow. Now I understand that the company is iMarkets Live. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, iMarkets Live.
And then also you also have some websites called Trading with Brandon.
Yeah,
right?
It's called Trade with Brandon.
Trade with Brandon.
Basically has kind of the meat and potatoes as far as what Forex is, how you can make money with the products. The thing that is most really attracted me to the company is that you can make money from your phone without recruiting anybody. Turn your phone into an ATM machine.
Wow, amazing. So Troy, now I understand you just recently got involved, is that right?
I did. Within the last month and a half, I got involved with Brandon. He was having some great success. I had been involved in the financial consulting arena many, many years ago, and I looked at this and I said, this has been absolutely amazing, especially when I'm seeing people making some returns the way they are. And of course, past performance is indicative of future results.
Sure.
That's our disclaimer we always say. But we're finding people are averaging right around 5 to 10% per week.
Per week? My
not
goodness.
Per month. So it's been fantastic to see, and to see our clients and our customers really have the success that we suggest they do if they follow the tools that we have.
And if they follow Brandon, it sounds like, huh?
Well, I tell people, find a mentor who's where you want to be, and actually, you can do those same kind of things. We have a specific system that we help people follow as far as trading, because anytime that you trade or invest, there's risk involved.
Right,
the good thing is, we show people how to only take about 2 to 5% of their trading volume at any given time. That way that, they're not risking their whole account.
Well, Troy, you and I have known each other for quite some time now, and I know you're one of those rare guys that, you're an amazing sales guy, an amazing, you're like an encyclopedia, actually, at almost any subject. But what made you get involved in this field?
Well, I used to teach people a long time ago how to make money, save money, and get out of debt. And whenever I would ask them what they needed help with out of those three things, they said all three. And when I found this, what Brandon was doing, I said, I can be back in that situation where I can actually teach people how to make money, how to save money, and how to get out of debt. And that's powerful in our economy today for our future. Really to take control of your future, but more important, we're helping others have success. And I love that.
Absolutely. Well, Brandon, I know if you're anything like Troy, you probably are going to succeed in no matter what you do. It doesn't matter what field you go into, you're going to be successful. But is this something that the average guy could do? I mean, could a regular guy like me do this?
Yes. Number one, anyone who's like, I don't have time, it works because it's automated. So no one needs any Forex knowledge. They don't need to know how to invest. They don't need to even know really how it works. My mom's involved. My dad's involved. My sister, who knows nothing about investing, is involved. They don't have to recruit anybody. They don't have to look at any charts. They don't have to make any analysis, and it can work for them. That's why I like is we've got a service that actually caters to the masses and not the few, and that's the reason why I'm involved.
So kind of walk us through, if you would, the steps. I understand we have a website that people can go to called scholdings.imarketslive.com. Did I say that right?
Correct. Yeah, and that basically gives some basic information on the company,
Okay.
the leadership, some of the products and tools that we have.
Okay, so let's say somebody's out there watching us and they're excited, sort of like I'm getting excited now just listening to you guys, and they say, I could use a little extra income, or I want to change my life and I want to make some extra money. What are my steps? What do I do first?
First of all, they would need to go to the site there, seholdings.imarketslive.com. They can click on Get Started, become a customer, and get access to the products and tools that we have. Now, here's the good thing. Number one is you don't need to have any experience. We have what's called a mirror trader, where it does everything for you. It's a set it and forget it model. You can literally watch the profits from your phone on a daily basis. We have what's called swipe trades. Alerts come to your phone through an app. All you do is simply copy and paste them. It'd be like getting the answers in school. And then the other side is if a person wants to learn how to trade, we do over 75 hours a week of training, live training around the clock for people in 120 countries and multiple languages, and we teach them how to become traders. So we have the automation side, and then we have the manual side if people want to learn how to trade. So if they go to that site there, that'll give them info as well as Trade with Brandon on videos and things like that.
One of the cool things about that is this could be for any age too. A lot of the younger people are having success. We have an 18-year-old, I'll say kid, graduated from high school not long ago, started about 4 months ago, just looking and learning. And the other day, this is one of the additional things he's done. He's made $1,500 in one day with the tools we have.
My
and
goodness.
he's saying, as an 18-year-old, why do I need to go get a job? I'm going to
Right.
the rest of my life. I can continue to do this. So it's any age group can do this. And we're having success in all the factors.
In fact, I found out last night he actually made $3,000 yesterday.
Whoa.
Wow.
Year-old kid.
And he's 18 years old. Well, one of the things that I'm sure people are asking themselves, and I think it's probably one of the things that stops a lot of people from even looking into doing the kinds of things you're doing, is because you say, well, maybe you have to be part of a hedge fund, or you have to have $1 million to do this. How much money do you actually need to get started?
That's actually one of the things I love about the company. With most investments, they say it takes money to make money and stuff like that, and so people don't feel like they can be involved. Literally, with as few as $100 in their brokerage account, they can actually get started. I mean, technically, they could even start with $10 in their account, but if they want to do like the mirror trader, they need to have a minimum of $100 in there to get started. And to me, the reason why I like that is it means that people from third world countries can be involved as a customer of our company. If it was, $500, $2,000, $3,000, we'd knock out a lot of people. So that's one thing that, to me, I like the ability to get it into every home, not just in the country, but in the world.
So if somebody had $100 or maybe $500, which is really a very small amount of money for when you're talking about trading, right? But could they realistically, could they really make some money?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me just give an example. And again, we don't ever give any guarantees, but our products, I'll tell you this, it's not hard to do 1% to 3% in a single day, 5 days a week. We don't give any guarantees, but it's based upon strategies that we use, like the auto traders, swipe trades, and stuff like that. There's a lot of movement in the market. So if I've got $100 in my account, it's not going to show a lot of money. But if you're making $2, $3, $4, $5 a day, and then it starts to compound, now you got 150, then 200, then 250. It takes that compound effect. Obviously, the more you have, the better. But it enables them to kind of at least get it started and get the ball rolling.
My goodness, this is getting exciting here. So if people want to get involved, they need to go to the website, right? And let's make sure we spell this out so people will get it. But it's www.seholdings, HOLDINGS, iMarkets, MARKETS, live.com, right?
That's correct, Randy. Also, we have, if they want to get some information before,
Okay.
As you know, we set up an email so they can send an information to the email of their phone number if they want us to send a video or an email back, and that is IML.
Okay, IML.
info@gmail.com. Again, it's IML Elite info@gmail.com.
IML Elite Info at gmail.com. Okay, perfect.
Right.
So if I send an email and I just say, hey, I saw you on the show and I'd like to get a little information about how the program works, and they'll get some information right back.
Absolutely. And we can answer any questions they have. We can get on Skype with them. We can get on a conference call with them, whatever, before they make a decision to go forward, or if they just have any questions at all.
You know, I think one of the things that probably scares a lot of people, you know, you say, oh, that sounds great for guys like you, you know, but, you know, I don't want to be left alone because I might not be able to figure it out, and, you know, maybe it's going to be a little too complicated for my brain. And is it really pretty simple, or are there some complicated parts to it?
Well, that's another thing that I like. Yes, it is simple. So every person that comes in, we help get them set up. They get their brokerage account funded, up and going, connected to the platform. And once it's up in about 24 hours, it doesn't require really any maintenance. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to monitor anything. It's just doing it for them. And then if they have a desire to learn how to use, you know, swipe trades and learn how to trade and stuff, we'll teach them that. But I will say this. I spend 3 minutes a day or less using the products and services that we have. And so I know that what we have is duplicatable to the masses.
So you work 3 minutes a day, essentially.
Yes, and I do build it as a business as well. But on the product side, as far as automation, I spend 0 minutes a day on mirror trading, 3 minutes a day on swipe trades. It takes me about 45 seconds to copy and paste a trade that comes through.
My goodness. Well, I want to hear about, you mentioned business building, and I want to talk about that in a moment, but let's just sort of start with the basics. And you mentioned Forex trading, and what is Forex, and how does that work?
So Forex is currency trading. So unlike the stock market, you know, we're trading money. I can trade the US dollar, Japanese yen, the Great British pound, the Canadian dollar, and we're trading back and forth. And from the difference of, you know, the value of those currencies, you make money on the difference. And so it's actually quite simple, because the economies of each of the countries are constantly going up and down and up and down. The numbers change all throughout the day. And so our systems, a couple things happen. Number one, our experts take care of it for you. So they're the experts that have studied this. They've been doing this for a long time. They are hired by the company, do the trading, and your account mirrors their trades. Swipe trades, that has experts behind it. They send the trade alerts to your phone, you copy and paste. On the manual side, that's where we're going to teach you the basics to advanced courses on how to actually become a trader. What is a pair? What is a pip? What's resistance? You know, those kinds of things that you need to know and understand if you actually want to become a trader. So that with that, there's a little bit of a learning curve. That's why we tell people our tagline is earn while you learn. Make money while you're learning. Make money off mirror trading, make money off the swipe trades, and then if you actually have a desire to learn, we'll put you through IML Academy, IML TV, and then teach you how to use the harmonic scanner.
The cool thing about the IML TV, Randy, is they can sit and watch a trader doing trades and can do exactly what that trader's doing, who's been seasoned in the industry, doing this for years and making lots of money, and they can make money immediately if they want to put forth that time. Could take them 2 to 3 hours a day to do that, but that's for those that want to engage to do that part.
But in the meantime, if I get involved, then I can be a sort of a quasi trader, or I'm actually a real trader, but I'm just following what the real trader just do, right? I'm just sort of mirroring what they did.
Yeah, you don't even have to follow. It
Really?
automatically will send signals to your account to do the same thing. So you can sit and go to sleep at night, wake up in the morning, as a few of my customers have done, and wake up to an extra $150 on your phone. You go, that's just like an ATM.
So Randy,
Wow.
just as an example, Randy, in the last 3 days on the mirror trader, I've had no losses. It's been all profit. I've not executed a single trade. I wake up in the morning, like yesterday alone, I did an 8% return for the day. I did not execute a single trade. I didn't do anything. I just looked at my phone and said, wow, so when they put in a buy, my account puts in a buy. When they put in a sell, my account puts in a sell. So it's a hands-off approach.
You know, one of the things when people invest in stocks, you know, they know that the stock market goes up and down because they watch it on TV, right? And they talk about that. And, you know, a lot of us are afraid because we know if the market's here, we buy here, and then it goes down, we're going to lose all of our money. Now, we know that the market doesn't really do that. It does go up and down, but it trends upward over long periods of time. It has always done that. But how does Forex differ from the stock market?
Well, the difference is I can make money on the down and the up. That's the biggest difference, you know.
Okay.
And so in Forex, it doesn't matter if a particular pair or currency is tanking or if another is rising. We make money on the difference. So that's what makes the difference between the stock market and Forex is you can make money both ways.
So when you get up in the morning, do you just decide on a particular currency, or how does that? How do you start the day?
When I get up in the morning, I don't do anything. All I do is look at my phone to see how much money I made.
Really?
The only time that I do something is if a swipe trade alert comes through, maybe it's 7:30 in the morning and they send an alert saying, hey, here's a great trade to get into. I'll quickly get into it. I copy and paste. It takes me 45 seconds. So I'm telling you, I don't do anything in the morning in regards to trading unless an alert comes through. If someone's doing trading, they might get on like the New York session and watch IML TV. They'll watch the educators training on there. They'll send out trade signals and stuff like that. I don't personally do that, but we have people, you know, we have about 8,000 people per day. Think of that, 8,000 people a day, 5.5 days a week, attend our live sessions.
My goodness, amazing. Well, let's give the commercial one more time. The website is seholdings.imarketslive.com. And Troy, the email for more information is
immeliteinfo@gmail.com.
okay. Well, it sounds easy. I mean, it sounds like too good to be true, and it sounds like something that everybody ought to be doing. But there's always people that still have fears. What could you say to sort of convince somebody that, you know, no, we don't all have risky kind of personality. Some of us just we have to have it beaten into our head over and over and over for many years before we try something new. But for those people, what do you say?
Number one, there's a 7-day money-back guarantee.
Okay.
Number two, it's month to month. There's no contract. What I tell people is, hey, look, give this 90 to 180 days. If you decide after that, you know, this is not for me, it's not giving me the kind of results that I was looking for, they can just turn off their membership. They can always withdraw the money. The money never goes with the company, which is the good news. You can withdraw when you want, you can deposit when you want, you can turn off the membership. So that way you're at ease, because you got to ask yourself the question, what if it does actually work?
Yeah.
You know, what if I'm making 15, 20, 25% or more on a monthly basis? What if it does work? How does that change my situation? That's what I think, but you can turn it off at any time.
Well, this must be some sophisticated software that somebody's developed. You must have had a few geniuses working on this, huh?
Been a huge project. When I first got involved, there was only one trader on the mirror trader. Today we have 16.
Wow.
We have 16 mirror traders, everything from low risk, medium risk to high risk. We have 5 experts behind swipe trades that send out the signals. The CEO of the company has made tens of millions of dollars himself inside of the foreign exchange. He's been on Bloomberg Radio, The Money Show, feature speaker at the Traders Expo. He's been in books, magazine articles, and stuff like that. So he's really kind of the brains behind, you know, all of this. Put that together. I mean, I'm telling you, in the last 22 months, company's been in business 4 years, but in 22 months I've been here, it has grown significantly. We are the #1 Forex education company in existence. We have education that's just on point, teaching people our products and results we're getting. In fact, on swipe trades, I've used it for 14 months. I've never had a losing week. I've never had a losing month since I've been in the company. And we're continuing to expand for the people that want access to, you know, Bitcoin and auto trading cryptocurrency and all that kind of stuff. We're already putting all that stuff together. So we have Forex in crypto at the exact same time, to me, that means domination for us.
And we're not just in the United States. We're in many different countries. How many countries are we in now, Brandon?
120 countries.
All the currency, all the thing, even people who aren't making a lot of money in Trinidad in general or in Mexico are now making lots of money just in their trades, not alone from the business side of it. If they wanted to run their own business and run a successful company, they can be partners with us.
Well, you mentioned cryptocurrency, and that's sort of the big buzzword now. Everybody's talking about cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin and Ethereum and so forth. And so that's a part of this as well. You can actually trade in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, so we're already educating on IML TV on cryptocurrency. We're also doing on the harmonic scanner. You can trade Bitcoin on there. And we're currently putting together a program that's going to launch the beginning part of 2018, where you can trade all the different coins. It'll be completely automated, just like our mirror traders, where it does everything for you. Also, there'll be an app, kind of like Swipe Trades, but it'll be called Swipe Coin. So the trades will come, the alerts will come through that app called Swipe Coin, and you can actually copy and paste those in. In fact, they're gonna make it even easier. There's no copy and paste. You literally just swipe it on the app and you're automatically in the trade. So that's something that we're putting together right now.
Randy, one of the cool things too is we're gonna be down in your area at the end of the first quarter of the year. That's where we're doing our IML Success Convention. All the traders are going to be there. We're going to have all the successful people that have shown other people how to do this. That's the third quarter in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, in fact, the date on that is March 16th to the 18th. There'll be about 10,000 people there. It's the first international convention in the company. We'll have people from all over the world right there in Las Vegas. And it's going to be incredible. So the traders, the CEO, the top leaders in the company will all be there.
Wow. Well, we want to get geared up for that, so make sure that we're all there. But, I want to talk about the business part. You mentioned that there's a business opportunity part to this, and tell us about that.
So naturally, when people see something they like, they typically share it, just like on social media. And so we do have a side where people can build this as a business if they wanted to share it with other people. The reason why I like that is because it helps them generate more income so that they have more money to invest. So here's what happens. If they, share it with 2 people, 2 customers, their membership is free. It means the monthly that they would pay is knocked out. They get all the products and services for free, and they do not have to pay beyond that point to get access to those things. And then it goes beyond that. If a person wants to build an organization, a network, they can do that as well. We've got people making 6 to 7 figures a month, guys that are in their mid to late 20s, making over 6 figures a month doing just that very thing.
And we do not make any money off people's investments. People's investments are separate from that. That's just off of the membership fee. That's just off of helping people build their business. Again, helping people make money, save money, and get out of debt for their own freedom.
My goodness, how many people do you have in the company that are like you two?
So currently, there's 40,000 active customers in iMarkets Live right now.
Wow, that's a sizable number. Yeah.
That's all over the world.
And is it bigger in the United States or is it bigger outside the U.S.?
Currently, 70% of the customers are outside the United States.
Oh, wow. So there's huge potential here. Amazing. Wow, it just sounds unbelievable. It sounds exciting, and I just encourage everyone to go to the website and check it out and at least find out about it. When you hear something like this, you at least want to know about it, right? And at least make a decision based on some facts.
A lot of times people say, geez, you're lucky. And the definition of luck. That's where opportunity meets preparedness. So here's the opportunity. We're providing the preparedness if you are ready, and we can give you the same luck and success.
Yeah.
However you want to be, whether it's just as a customer or whether it's from a business standpoint. We have the tools in all of it to help. And Mr. Brandon Boyd here has been probably the key cog in the whole company, the top leader in the company that has created so many of the videos, so many of the training modules. This man sitting next to me knows the whole business inside and out and trains others all over the world to do this. And so Randy, someone that like you, if you said, man, this is wonderful, I want to get involved, you would actually be associating with Brandon Boyd, the top leader in the company that really helps you to succeed without his own ego. It's all about helping you and your family. That's why I'm here.
Well, I was going to say, I am just busy running from, all day long, just running as fast as I can. And until I heard Brandon talk about his 3 minutes. So, it really sounds like it's a perfect business for busy people.
Well, I'm married with 6 children. If this was based upon me having to look at charts and be up early and be up late at night, I would not be talking to you right now.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm involved is because what we have is automated, and what we have can work for the masses. It works for the busy people. It works for the people that don't like to recruit and sell things and all that kind of stuff. Make money from your phone, turn it into an ATM machine, invest in the largest financial market in the world, which is the foreign exchange. 5.3 trillion a day. There's nothing bigger than that.
My goodness. Well, I understand you have a video that we want to take a look at. Let's see if Scott, our engineer, has that. Is it ready to go, Scott?
Let me try and forward it.
Okay, he's going to try to pull that up. Having a little technical difficulty, but Troy, what do you see happening with you in this business in the next 12 to 24 months?
Well, most importantly, what I'm looking for is to help others have success. That's really what drives me, is to pay it forward with the blessings that I've received. And so that's first and foremost. But for me, it's going to set me in a financial freedom mode, not only from a trading standpoint, learning the tools, gathering the information that even if I fell on hard times, I have that knowledge that I can continue to have something behind me, just like a degree would, that I could actually learn those skills to live my life in a different way. Additionally, from a business model, I have never seen anything since I was a certified finance consultant 15 to 20 years ago, helping people dealing with mutual funds and estate planning and insurances, all that stuff. I've never seen anything that truly helps people in the way that this does. And so I want to teach that to many others. That's what I look forward to doing.
Absolutely. Well, I know in this country for sure, in the stock market, every now and then we have crashes. And it sort of messes up everybody, right, for a little while until the market turns around. Are there crashes in the Forex market?
Things change. They do what's called the non-farmers payroll, NFP day on a Friday. But here's the thing. If you only have 1-2% of your account trading at any given time, it doesn't matter. Whereas with the stock market, all the money's in there, and so if I've got 1% or 2% of my account trading and say that there's a bad day, I might have lost $50. I might have lost $100 depending on your account balance. So there's days like that where things can tank for a few hours or whatever. But because you're trading such a small percentage of your money, but there's so much movement, it doesn't take much of your money to actually create, a significant gain or a loss. So it's just different in that way than the stock market. You don't have $50,000 in, and if the stock market, if that particular thing tanks that day, it could be a bad day. Forex is a different thing.
Well, that's really good to hear. Is there any relationship between Forex and any of the stock markets in the world? Are they totally separate?
They're completely separate.
Okay, so if the market crashes in a particular place, is it going to affect the currency of that country?
That I really can't speak on. I don't claim to be a financial analyst within Forex, but I mean, things can be affected in that way because obviously that can affect the economy, which then hurts the value of their currency.
Okay.
But there's literally hundreds of currencies. And so it doesn't, like if the Japanese yen is not doing good, I'm not going to trade the Japanese yen. Right. If the Great British Pound is not doing good, we don't trade the Great British Pound. There's a lot of different pairs and currencies out there that can be traded.
Including gold, Bitcoin, all of that on the table of currency.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, Scott tells me we have the video about ready to go, so let's watch that and then we'll come back and wrap it up.
Thanks, Perfect.
Okay.
Odds are you're tuning into this call because you're interested in bringing more money into your life. Now let's be honest, who's not interested in that? I'm not one to drag things out, so let me cut to the chase. You've got an opportunity to profit from the largest financial market in the world, the foreign exchange market, or in other words, Forex. The Forex market does over $5 trillion per day. That is 7 times the size of the stock market. So what is Forex? I'll keep it simple again. It's trading one currency for another. For example, buying the US dollar and then trading that dollar for a British pound. Is it legal? 100%. In fact, professional traders trade currencies all day long, and some make a pretty incredible living out of it. You may even know a few. Is it hard? It can be. That's exactly why we've created a company that takes the guesswork and years of learning out of making successful trades and earning money. So how the heck are we doing that? Good question. It's pretty simple. We call it iMarkets Live. We have a suite of tools, technology really, that allows you to follow expert traders in every move they make, and if you choose, but no means is it required, you can learn for yourself on how to become a successful trader. So let's cover the hands-free piece of this company, one of the products that will allow you to trade without doing anything. In other words, an expert makes a trade, that trade is mirrored on your account, he profits, you profit. Maybe you want to learn while you earn. You have the ability to learn a new skill that people pay tens of thousands of dollars to learn, but with us, you'll pay a fraction of the cost by going through the IML Academy, IML TV, and accessing our powerful harmonic scanner. By the way, if you're intrigued by what you're hearing, reach back out to the person that shared this call with you. Now, I do have one more thing to share though. There are over 40,000 people currently taking advantage of what you're about to hear. This company, the products and information is social. You start trading and learning, you're probably going to end up talking to your friends, wouldn't you? Because of this, we decided to push our advertising budget into people rather than TV, radio, and billboard ads. Long story short, you share it with a friend that got involved with us, we pay you for that referral. It makes sense for us, and it's going to make more sense for you, especially as a trader. Now, ready for the quick breakdown? You share it with 2, you get a free membership. Share with 12, make $600 a month. 30 customers, $1,000 a month. 75 customers, $2,000 a month. 225 customers, $5,000 a month. 500 customers, $10,000 a month, and so on and so forth. So you've heard a lot, and there's probably a number of things you want more info on. Reach back out to the person that shared this call with you and get your questions answered. This company is exploding, the market is growing, and the people are winning. Text your friend back. It could quite literally be the best decision you've ever made.
Well, welcome back, and wow, that's some amazing information.
We noticed that the narration wasn't on there as much. We didn't hear that. We heard the music and the stuff, which is okay. And so therefore, anyone that would like to see the video and hear the narration of it, make sure that you email to the IMLEliteinfo@gmail.com. That's I as in Ida, M as in Mary, L as in Lucy, eliteinfo@gmail.com, and we'll send you that video.
Perfect. Well, Scott tells me that our viewers were able to see that. We just weren't quite as fortunate because we're on the show. But that's wonderful that you can send out all that information. And now I want to ask you another question, because sometimes some of us like to have our hands held, for a little while. And are you two available for questions and maybe a little hand holding?
Yes, I've personally grown a team of over 5,000 people in 58 countries. Wow. So do 22 webinars per week. So any type of hand-holding training, absolutely, we're here for you. We can do calls, hit us up on text, Facebook, email, etc. We're there. We support the team. We're going to grow this to over 1 million customers over the next 36 months, so 3 years. So absolutely, we'll be there for you.
Well, Brandon, I know you don't want to talk probably specifics, but just listening to that video, I can extrapolate that out. And with a team your size, you have to be just making some amazing amounts of money. How has this changed your family's life?
Well, by the time I was 30, I was able to be completely debt-free, and then was able to, become a part of this company a little bit later. Really, what this has done to change my family's life is peace of mind. So it's not that money itself makes you happy, but I will say that having more and having it work for you has brought peace of mind. Feeling like that you have hope for the future, that you actually have your money working for you instead of you just always working for money, to have investments growing. And like Troy said, we really have a passion to help other people. It's something that we have in our spirit, is to help other people succeed, to bring hope back. So for my family, it's just brought peace of mind knowing that whatever expenses come up, whatever bills come up, we're able to pay it. Why? Because we make money from the investment side. We also make money from the business side. When you combine those two together, it's pretty explosive.
Well, most of us have too much month left at the end of the money, right? And what a wonderful thing it is, when you get a utility bill and you just send them a big bunch of money and say, hey, don't send me another bill till that's all used up, right? But, most of us don't get a chance to live like you, live large, just to have that freedom that you can have. And it's just wonderful to hear you talk about that. Do you have a testimonial of somebody that's on your team that maybe was just, in dire straits, somebody maybe that had given up hope, that has just totally changed their life around?
Let me do one, and then I'll have Brandon do one. There's a young kid, I'll call him a kid again because I'm a little older than that. He's probably in his early 20s, and he got involved mainly because his mom and dad had really worked so hard for him. He now, just on a passive income side, because he works his full-time job, is making about $2,000 plus a month. And he's just doing it because he wants to succeed in life, but more importantly, he now is paying the house payment for his parents. Wow. And that's a joy for him. And so that's one of them that I've heard and seen in the last little while. Brandon?
So we've got a guy on our team, 25 years old, 4 years ago was homeless, went through terrible situation. He's become part of the company, had never made more than $700 a month. You fast forward about 1 year, the guy with his trading and business side is making about 130 grand a month. Another guy on the team 24 months ago was delivering pizzas and sleeping on his friend's couch. He's a friend of mine. He's currently making nearly 300 grand a month between the trading and business side. There's a lot.
Wait. You went over that too fast. Say that one more time, a little slower. Did you say 300,000 a month?
Yeah, 24 months ago, he was sleeping on a friend's couch, delivering pizzas and flowers. You fast forward now 24 months, and he's currently making, between the trading and the business side, about 300 grand on a monthly basis. Wow. So we got, these people, they're 25 years old, 27 years old. Another guy on our team who's 33 years old. He's currently about 300 grand a month as well. 32-year-old, the same thing. So I'm talking about 6 figures a month. I'm not talking about 6 figures a year. I'm talking about 6 figures a month between trading and the business. I just got a text before this call that we're on right now. A guy on our team, Monday, trading. He learned how to trade a year ago using the harmonic scanner inside of iMarkets Live. On Monday, he made 73 grand. I saw his live account had $304,000 in there. He just learned how to trade 1 year ago in IML.
So let's walk through that illustration. How much do you think he started with in the very beginning?
I assume he probably had anywhere between maybe 5 grand, 10 grand, and grew that account over a period of time.
Wow, which is a small amount, for investing, for sure. My goodness, that's amazing. Well, those are just incredible stories. And Troy, what have we left out? What other questions should I be asking you that I haven't yet?
When can I get started? Because this is amazing.
I guess today, right?
Yeah, nothing, Randy. I think you covered this very well. I think you gave us an opportunity to share it. And more importantly, just without fear, because of course all of us know fear stands for false evidence appearing real.
Right.
Sometimes we're skeptical. I was, until I got a chance to see it, and I'm continuing to see it, not only on the big scale, as Brandon talked about, but also on the small scale. Someone that just needs to make a little extra money on the trading. They don't want to recruit friends and family, great. Or someone that says, you know what, I want to help my other friends and family make money like I am, and so I want to get them involved in sharing this with others, great. We have so many different opportunities that can fit into your personality to do whatever you would like to do. We will never force you to go one direction or another. It's whatever your goals and dreams are to live.
Yeah. Well, you know what I like about you too. Troy, I know you, and just because Brandon's a friend of yours, then that makes him somebody I know now and trust. But you see these guys on TV doing infomercials, and they're a little bit slick, and they talk fast, and you just don't know whether you should trust them or not. And they talk about all these things, and you don't know if it's for real. But you're a couple guys that I know, and it just seems possible. And so I just encourage everybody to go at least find out if it's something that interests you, something that you think you could do. I mean, it sounds to me like it's something everybody could do, right?
Yeah, you lose nothing but the opportunity to see, because literally it's you needing to take a chance just to look. That's really what I see.
So the average guy, Brandon, that's on your team, how much time does he spend a day, do you think?
It depends, because some people are just a customer, others are, building the business side.
Mm-hmm.
As far as products are concerned, I would say that they might spend a few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes a day. If they're going to do some manual trading, they might spend 30 minutes, an hour or so in a day.
Mm-hmm.
That would be, the average. Because most people work full time. They go to school or they work full time. They got families. So everything from, a few minutes a day, maybe half an hour to an hour a day, if they're actually going to do the trades themselves.
Well, it sounds to me like that 18-year-old you talked about earlier has the right idea. If you have this kind of potential, a lot of people, most people, I think, probably don't like the kind of jobs they have, right? And so this is easy enough, it sounds like, in a fairly short period of time where you could move into doing it pretty much full time, right?
Yeah, and look at the skills that he's developed just from watching IML TV, which is part of our tools.
Yeah.
And he's learned the skills as if he just went to college right away, getting some results.
Absolutely. Well, Troy, give us that email address one more time.
So the email address again is imleliteinfo@gmail.com.
Okay, and the website is
www.s as in Sam, E as in Edna, holdings.imarketslive.com, and it's on the bottom of your screen there.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here, and what a breath of fresh air. Just to know that people are able to live their dream, and that there's really is hope out there. A lot of times, we give up hope because we're in a dead end job, or we're doing something that is not fun, and everybody around us, all the people we know, we watch the news, and we hear all the bad things that are going on, but there's wonderful things out there, and you guys are just a great example of that. So thank you so much for being with us, and we're going to have you back on so we can talk a little more in depth about this, but thanks for joining us, and until next week, same time, same station. Bye bye, everybody.